Look, good to see you.
You too, man.
Welcome to Cleveland to share. Is it your first time in the house?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the pleasure is bigger.
Yes, very, very much.
So yes, this is Willinsky magazine, People Who Shake Malta.
Okay.
And I'm happy that you can take part of it.
I'm happy to be here, so
And
thank you.
To start, if you can tell how we all started.
It all started when you're talking about my career.
Yes, about music and when you think it became real. What was your life?
So it's basically it all started when I started singing at around the age of like 5, but not like professionally. I just used to listen to Justin Bieber,
Yes.
and I used to watch covers online, and I started singing along. But it was never like something I used to take upon myself to do, which was like, you know, singing in front of people and stuff. I used to just like enjoy singing at home.
Yes.
And I guess it all actually started when it comes to the fame aspect and the music aspect and all of that when I posted 2 songs, original songs. It was Young Dumb Things and Losing Faith in Humanity, and they got like around 30,000 views on YouTube, and people from Malta, like articles and stuff, picked it up.
Yes.
And
Perfect start, no?
Yeah, perfect start. Very lucky, and I'm very pleased for that to happen. And even this day, I'm very humbled for it to kind of blossom so perfectly like that. So it was quite weird. And then I went on X Factor in 2018, and that kind of shaped the rest of my career in terms of like even maturity, everything else. Like,
yeah, because it must be a big deal. You were 16 then?
I was 15. Yeah, I was 15, turning 16, and it was my first time singing in front of such a big audience.
Yes. No, but I think what people liked, it was this natural way how you were.
Yeah.
Quite nervous, real.
Yeah.
Nothing was set up.
I mean, it's very easy to go into a show like that and kind of like act cocky or like whatever, and you know, you can easily get your way lost, you know. So it's like you go in. I've seen people that go in and they end up like, you know, and they become egoists kind of, but it's like you just go there and you just show people what you can do. That's pretty much what you need to do, because in terms of music, all I wanted to do is just share my story with other people that could have gone through the same stuff. Yeah, so I guess that's where it all actually started. Now I am where I am.
So music is definitely all your life.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Very happy, yeah. So another turning point in your career, what would it be? Because then X Factor, what happened after?
Well, after X Factor, I posted like published around 2 songs, which were Head in the Clouds and Human. And then after that, I got picked up by like a small record label in LA, which was their name is Bangers Only, and I released a song called Lonely Again. So
that was quite a good one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I've got almost 7 million streams on that, so
that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So I guess it's all about like momentum, because if you keep up the consistency in publishing music, and it's like you don't have to post every single month, but like if you publish songs every like 3 months, I think it's quite good for people to keep hearing and keep identifying with your music. So I guess the next big thing would now be Sony. Like I got signed around 1 to 2 months ago, I think. So
perfect. It's like a dream come true.
It is, yes. Yeah, I still can't believe it. Like I'm still quite like nervous when I get in the studio with my producers. I'm like, we need to work.
Yes. No, but that's the idea. I think like to be out of the comfort zone.
It is, yeah.
And you carry on and you kind of find a way along the way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, you know, of course we have like a very big following.
Yeah.
And people kind of maybe think like they broke the barrier when they see you. They like, look, we know you from your stuff.
Yeah.
But how much you think they know you?
Well, good question, because I think the people that follow me that don't actually know me in person probably know me like around 25%. Like I'm certainly like they don't know who the real me is when it comes to like personal life. You know, I've got like, obviously I got a mom, I've got a dad. They're both like separated, and I've got a complicated family just like every other person in the world. You know, like my story, there could be millions of other people that could experience something similar. So I feel like 25% of the people actually know me, and those like 25% are like maybe the real hardcore fans that have been listening to like from the start, or even like family and friends. So the other, I mean, I've met people before. Like I used to go out with friends out for a night out in Portugal or something, and I meet people every now and then. They tell me like congrats and stuff, and I'm like thanks, but they don't know me. You know, they don't know who I'm actually, who the real Luke is behind doors and stuff like that. I mean, I'm the same person technically. If you meet me, I'm the same guy that you meet. If you see me at home, I'm the same guy.
Yeah.
But in terms of like story, in terms of like personal issues and stuff like that, I don't think, like I don't know you. You know, I don't know what you deal with in your life. So it's like that type of stuff.
Fair enough. So, but you still like normal in your life?
Yes. I mean,
what would you do for fun?
I play football. I go play football every like Friday, so that's something
that keeps you in shape.
Yeah, it keeps me in shape. I try my best to stay fit, like with gym, but I do it at home. I don't really go in like in the gym with other people because it kind of intimidates me. I see like other big, huge people. I'm like, nah, yeah. It's gonna be difficult more for me to like. I'll feel judged or whatever, so I'll just stay home and work on myself. So
that's nice. Of course, you are quite young still.
Yeah.
I'm only 1 year older than you.
Okay.
Stroke. But yes, did you go through like a big heartbreak yet, or?
Yeah. I think first year of my education when it comes to college.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's different in other like international countries. I know that in the US, college would be university for us, something like that. So
so there was someone who
yeah. Well, at the moment, you could say like it's still a battle, because it's like I still care for the person, if that makes sense. So it's like I don't cut ties immediately. I think that's like my flaw. I don't cut ties with the people I care about, even though it might like become very difficult. But yes, I mean heartbreak. I'd say like year 2019, 2020. It was like a wake up call. I was like, okay, I'm getting mature. This is like real stuff, because I've never been in a relationship until like those 2 years.
So obviously we are growing up in different times now. My generation was slightly different to yours.
Yes.
Now like technology took over.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it good or bad thing for you?
There's like good and bad. You can't really say like it's only good or it's only bad. I think there's good and bad aspects. Technology can be a weapon that could be used in a good way, but it could also be used in a bad way. I mean, there's like a lot of things that our generation probably are afraid to speak about, and even the relationships. Like I see friends of mine that are in relationships that are being affected because of these things. Like they have an idea that relationships needs to be like, you know, you have to have sex like after 2 months or whatever. It's all like in my head. It's all a bit like damaged. So, but the plus side of social media would be like the communication.
I mean, like for you, like you can easily get to new people, share your songs.
Exactly.
How else would it be possible now?
Yeah, in terms of music, I'd say it's a very, very much of a plus. I mean, if I was probably born in the generation during the times of the Beatles or like Led Zeppelin or something, I probably wouldn't be even known. Because, you know, it's very easy for people to get known nowadays. You post a video on YouTube and it gets to like someone in Germany and someone in the US, so it's very easy.
That's nice.
So that's a plus side. But it's also difficult because you have to keep up like consistency. Because if you don't show people that you're working hard, Well, first of all, you won't get anywhere if you don't work hard and you don't post music and you don't keep continuing on developing your talent.
Yes.
But yeah, in terms of music, anyone who wants to start out in the music industry, I think social media is definitely like one of the plus things. Because imagine, instead of going busking and getting people to know you on the streets, you have an easy ticket by just posting a cover online and people get to know you there. So
Nice. Where Luke take the inspiration from for your music, for your writings?
There's a lot of inspiration. I feel like Dominic Fike is definitely one of the most inspirational people for me. As I said, Justin Bieber is one of the inspirations. John Mayer is one of the inspirations as well.
For the future, can we expect more? This like a melody, sad songs, or you gonna surprise as well at some point?
No, I think I could say that I'm gonna be surprising people with like the genre, like soft rock. I'm gonna be developing a bit of a different sound, and I wouldn't have been able to do that step without my producers, Andrew, Mitzi, and Claude. They're part of InSync, and I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now without their help. So
so it's good that you are surrounded by people who care about you and they can
definitely, it's a blessing. I mean, I think in this industry, even people that are just starting out, they're my age, maybe older, whatever, I think they need people around. You cannot create a sound without other people's help. Like, you need collaborations, you need to be surrounded by other people that have a vision as well. Because if you're gonna do everything on your own, there has to be something wrong. Like,
I mean, that's the saying. Like, you can go far alone, but you go further with people.
Exactly.
Yes. If you could say something like a kind of some motivational few words for young people.
A few words for the young generation.
Especially like in Malta, because I think the island is small. Maybe the dreams could be smaller as well. But I think shouldn't be the case.
I'd only say like chase your dreams. If you picture yourself like playing in front of thousands of people, that's the only thing that's gonna make you go and do that. I've heard this thing from like Ed Sheeran in an interview once that said he dreamt of playing a big arena once, and he was like at the start of his career, he wasn't like very known. And because he dreamt of that, he kept dreaming of that until the point he actually managed to go there. And when he arrived at the point in front of big people in an arena, he looked around him and said, okay, like this is where I'm at. And so, like, regardless of where you were born, what family you were born in, which country you're from, it doesn't matter. If you have a talent and you work on that talent, you can easily manage to go to the top.
Nice. Very well said.
Yeah.
Guys, that was Luke Chappell for you. I hope you found something new, what you didn't know before about him. Please follow for more, because he is gonna have very good stuff coming your way. Thank you very much.
Cheers.